Okay, 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 okay. I think it is. I hope it is. If it's not, that's okay. Hold on. Oh, who is it? It is. I knew
Hello,
it.
we're
Okay, can you
here.
hear me? Boop, boop, boop. Yeah, my thing's going on. Can you hear me all right?
There you are.
Hey, okay. I'm so happy it's y'all. Wait, go ahead and turn on your camera again. You turned it off.
Okay. All right. Right there. Turn that on.
Okay.
Okay.
There we go.
Okay. Hi. Okay. Let me tell you, I know who was in my head today. I know exactly who was in my brain today now. Okay. Sorry. I have the shit eating grin because it just confirms all the things. So I have heard your brother, your son, walk around in his semi tight yet baggy jeans. I don't know how they both have that at the same time. It's because his I wouldn't say frailty, but his size, mixed with it. So it's like bagging all different places. And I have heard, I guess but he didn't really always have a car. That's weird. Why did he always have keys with him? Or why did he always have like jingly shit with him? Or is that just a chain or something?
Just house keys.
Yeah.
Maybe that's his house keys. Yeah, because
Yeah.
he didn't have a car. Yeah, he has the best way I can describe it is when like I don't know what they call those
Oh,
hooks
yeah.
that yeah that
Oh,
what
my
what is
dad.
that?
My dad for my whole life has had those kind of clips you clip on your pants for the keys. And Alec,
Yes.
my brother, would talk about
Wait,
it
he would
when he was
really?
alive.
When he
Yeah.
was alive.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Yeah, he kept showing me one of those, and I was like, "Are you doing rope climbing?" Because that's also what they
Yeah.
put on there. And he had one like on his thing right here, and I kept hear jingling, and I'm like, "What are you doing? You were like a manager someplace?" Because when I worked in the mall, we'd always have those clips to like carry store keys, and he's like, "No, no, I'm just walking around." So he's been meddling around here in a good way all day. I heard his voice a little bit in my brain, which it was deeper than I thought, which is interesting. Not too incredibly deep, but I thought it'd be a little bit higher than what it was. And hold on, so let's see, what are you doing? Hold on, let's see why. I mean, clearly we know why, but hold on, let me zone out. And I'm sure y'all have a ton of questions. I'm very excited about this. Hold on.
Actually, we don't.
You don't. You don't. Okay. You're just here for the ride?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. 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 I love it. I love being here for the ride. So hold on. Okay. Because he was a Taurus, right? He was the Taurus. Who was the May? What is May?
February. What's May? He passed in May.
Mhm.
He passed in May. Okay. Oh my God. Wait. February what?
11th.
I forget.
No,
He's right there in the beginning. That was his birthday?
February 11th.
Yeah.
Okay. He was the person with me yesterday on live. Okay, there was a guy I was talking about how there's a guy that's with me that keeps talking about how he's like an air sign and an earth sign. And so I was like, maybe his birthday is like Capricorn Aquarius because he kept giving me Aquarius energy. And then he showed me Taurus. And so the client that I read was like, oh, well, my husband's birthday was in May. And I'm like, yeah, we talked about that. But this is very like an earth sign and an air sign. They're very much connected, and it's that. So he was with me last night on live. Were y'all there at all?
I was.
You were. Okay, so that was freaking you. Yeah, because Aquarius is really hard to feel. And so it kind of feels like a quirky little like that. And it's very quick. And so you could tell that
We're
quirky
both,
energy.
yeah, we're both Aquarius, Alec and
Oh,
myself.
okay. So there you go. So he's been here since last night at what, 9 o'clock. So hold on. Why? I wonder if this also goes for y'all then too. No, maybe. Is it future? Is that what you're talking about? Mm. Is somebody? That's not you. Nobody's having a baby soon, right?
Mhm.
Nah. Yeah. Okay. Surprise, you are. No, you're not. I'm kidding. Immaculate conception. No. Hold on. Somebody was showing me, it was the very beginning of my first session yesterday, and I confirmed it, but he just popped that back in. So I wonder if he's been helping me on my sessions. That's weird. They do that sometimes. Tell me, hold on. Where? Do you want to talk about that more? What? Weird. I know y'all are not. This is so far out there. I'm having a hard time understanding what it is. Did y'all, I mean, I know, Mom, it's not your big thing. Did y'all ever have fish growing up? Like, just like,
Yeah.
is that
Mhm.
he's making me smell like a fish tank. And I go, what are you doing? And he says, I asked him, my parents were avid fish keepers, like cichlids and everything like that. And he says, well, they're not like it's great, like they're good. They like it. And he was like, just tell them that all the fish are with me and I'm taking care of them. And he showed me this tank and he's showing me like putting food in or whatever it is. Now, do I know what they are? I don't know a ton of fish breeds, so I apologize on my behalf, but it was freshwater, not saltwater, correct?
Fresh.
Okay.
Right.
Okay. Yeah. My next door neighbor had a huge saltwater tank, so they can show me both of those. And so I'm like, what did it taste like? And he makes me taste fresh. And he says that, tell me, but y'all don't use the fish tank anymore?
Mm-mm.
We haven't had one in
Oh,
years.
it's gone.
Years. Yeah.
Oh,
This was
okay.
when
Okay.
I
My
was a
mom.
kid.
Yeah.
Yeah.
When they were kids were
Really?
much younger.
Okay. Yeah. So he has like this fish tank in heaven where he's in his state. He feels a little bit lighter, which is great. I think it's because y'all been talking to him,
Good.
which is good. He's not as heavy. He is a little physical, which like this is going to sound really weird, but when I see him in my mind, I only see him from like his belt loops to like where his shoes would be. That is all I see of your brother is walking. It's like walking pants. I don't know why. So we'll have to figure out why that is. It's like, so tell me who, why? Hold on. No, it was not guppies. Hang on. So what? Now he's trying to talk about the kind of fish, but what? What does that mean? Did y'all have like the parrot goldfish at all?
No.
We had
Cichlids.
What'd you have?
Oscars.
Cichlids.
An Oscar.
Oscars.
Yeah.
So you
Red
did
tail.
have an Oscar.
Yeah,
Oh.
red tail sharks.
Like the little
Yes.
black sharks.
Yeah.
The blue tail sharks.
Yeah.
That's what that is. He keeps showing me, but y'all didn't have like an algae eater thing, right? You did. That's what he keeps showing me. Yes.
Yeah.
He keeps going. And I was like, oh, not a whole lot of people have that. And he's talking about how this thing has gotten huge where he is. And so he's there. So he's in heaven playing with fish right now. Hold on. What else? What else do you have going on over there? Hang on. Tell me, where are you going? He went into a theoretical cabinet, like something behind me, and he just pulled out cards. Hang on. What is that mine? That was my husband, and it's not. Hang on. Did you? I guess Pokemon cards could have been a thing for him. Is it because he's pulling out cards? He is. See? He just, okay. That's cool. That's new for me.
Can I tell you about a dream real quick?
Yeah, what? What? Tell me.
When my brother first passed, within the first week or two after he passed, my first dream of him was him and I sitting on a daybed, my mom's old daybed, flipping through Pokemon cards and saying how much they've changed over the years.
Yeah. That's real. That's real. And he had them in a protective cover, which is interesting. Because when he pulled them out, he like went over here to I have this buffet or whatever it is back here. He opened it up and he's like, look at all of them. I'm like, oh, okay, are they baseball cards? And he showed me Charmander, and I was like, oh, so Pokemon cards. Okay, I like it. I'll see if he can tell me his favorite. If he had.
He probably did.
Oh, you're an interesting. Why are you showing me that? Gengar. I don't even know what that is. Hang on, give me a second. There's something. Hold on. I feel like he would be a psychic Pokemon person more than anything, or like a water, which is interesting. Holographic Charizard was overdone. And so he just showed me that, but I don't know what that is. What is that about?
Oh my god.
Wait, what? What happened?
I'm gonna, oh my God.
Don't die on me.
I'm trying not to. I have my brother Alex holographic Charizard from when we were,
Charizard.
yeah. And I have it in like a glass case.
There you go. There you go. See, I want you to keep it, and I want you to know that when you touch it, that he's there, right? And he's reliving these good moments. Okay. And that's where he's at. He's back in his childhood, and almost that's where he's at. He's in his childhood. We just talked about fish. We're talking about Pokemon cards. So he's like before all the shit started, essentially, you know? And so let's keep reliving this. I like this. Where are you taking me next? He's playing me a song from TikTok in my brain. Hold on, give me a second. What are you doing? Where are you going with that? Oh, that was so perfect. You were so good. Hold on. What? Hold on. Hold on. Why are you wearing that? I don't think your dad did. Was that just you? Did he ever wear, I don't know if this was when he was a kid or when he got older. Would he ever wear like those black sweatbands or something around his head, or like put like one of those on? It's not because he was working out. It's more like a style thing, I think. Do you have any idea?
I just know he was big into hats.
Is hats a thing? Like black? All black or something?
I'm not sure.
Mm. It's okay if it doesn't fit. Don't worry about it. Just because he came up and he showed me one of my friends when we used to listen to emo and rock and roll music, and they would always wear those stupid black sweatbands for like the emo stuff. And I was like, what are you doing? And he's like rocking out. And I'm like, okay. So he's probably talking about the music more than the sweatbands. What is that about?
Something just clicked. Alec and I used to go to Warped Tour back in the
Oh,
day in
yes.
2006. And so he went a few times, and apparently Warped Tour is coming back. So I wonder if he knows about it.
Well, yeah, he'd probably be going as well. So yes, that's where the whole drums, and he played the song. So cut my wrists and black my eyes, cut my wrists and black my eyes. Yeah. So that's what he keeps playing in my brain. Don't guy. We're being cautious. Are you okay? He's good. He's great. I told you he's been practicing.
This is
I love y'all.
Actually, my best friend died in 2016, and that song you sing is how we became best friends.
Shut up. Really? Well, that would probably be why. That would be why. So he's putting that song in my brain.
I'm sorry.
No, you're okay. Then we can call them in as well. That means he's probably trying to call them in too. Okay, so we're gonna have a little menagerie going on here. You're okay. And hold on. Yeah, they're still playing it in my head over and over again. So I need you to go and listen to that song again today, and then get all into it, and you're gonna get all these feels, and that's gonna be your best friend showing up, and your brother, and they're all gonna be beside you jamming out, which is great. Mom, I need you to get in there too. Okay. And hold on, tell me why. What happened? Were you doing that? So Alec, at that time, he was still, why did he say he was still being a fuck up at that time when your friend died? Was he still being like, he was? Okay. I said, were you there for your sister with that? He was like, oh, I was still being fuck up. I was like, oh, okay. And he's like, I'm sorry, for that whole thing. Hang on. Did you find? And it was a her, right? Not a guy for the best. Okay. I said, is it a guy or a girl? Because I had all guy best friends when I was growing up. And he goes, no, 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 it's a female. I said, okay. He says, tell me why. Hold on. Hold on. What happened? Weird. So the best friend ended up passing tragically as well, but it's more based on somebody else, I guess, than herself. Okay, just because they show me instead of and he's talking about being disappointed. I don't know if this is the actual way that she crossed, but the way that I got that was that somebody was talking about like a drunk driver coming and hitting them like that. That means it's for somebody else instead of that. Is that something around what it was?
Yeah, in a way, it wasn't a drunk driver.
What was it?
She did hit an 18-wheeler going head on. She
That-
went into his lane, and that's all I know.
Yeah. It is driving. Yeah, I got you. That's okay. That's okay. Yeah, they showed me a car coming and bam, and it's two of them, and they're talking about it's somebody else's fault or it's this, and obviously, clearly, she went in his lane, right? And he's saying that she went to heaven or she went to a higher vibrational state, so she's not stuck, and so she's going to talk more in feelings and music more than anything. So your brother's here assisting. Says like I do what I can. I go, oh, okay, hold on, let me see. Tell me. Hold on. Oh God. So it was instant. Essentially, they couldn't. Yeah, okay. Sometimes I've had sessions where they bring them back and everything's okay for a little bit and it goes down. And he says, nope, nope, they. And I go, oh, okay. So all the way up. What? Tell me.
I need a tissue.
When I just use your shirt. They're overrated. Hang on. Let me see. Tell me. Hold on. Do y'all know anybody with a this is gonna be really random. They could be dead or they could be alive. It could be he's talking about somebody, or it could be that your friend is talking. I don't know quite yet. Do y'all know either a Madeline or like a M-A, or like a somebody showed me Cassie, which I don't think their name was Cassie at all, or like a Kathy. Cass. It could be a K too, but usually I see that as a C or M-A. Besides Marie. I know your name is Marie. Anne Marie, right? So it's not that at all. It'd be talking about somebody else. So just keep that there. Yeah. Or it was like a Morgan. Do you know like a Morgan?
No.
Okay. So I'm gonna write those names down because they go somewhere. I have to figure out where they go. Hold on. Maybe not with you. It could be with my one of my next clients. Hold on. So I'm gonna write that down. What did I say? Morgan, Maggie. Okay, I'm writing that down. Also, I'm trying to figure this out, and you can look on my Instagram today. Do y'all don't have anything, or like y'all don't accept the sign of like dragonflies? Oh, is that you?
Amy, I saw your video today, and I was like, that's connected. That's connected to us. I'm telling you, I told mom.
It's upside down.
I was telling mom, I said, Mom, Amy posted a video of butterflies in her, or sorry, dragonflies in her yard.
Yeah, that's that. I have lived here for 2 years now, and I have never seen that before. And it was so I went to go take the dog to pee, and I get out there, and they're just everywhere. I mean, and they didn't leave for like 5 minutes after I made that video, and then they were gone. But there were probably, I said 50 to 100. There were probably like 150, and they were just everywhere. And then they left as soon as I made the video. And so I'm like, I don't know who this is for, but there you go. Yeah, so that definitely is for y'all. Okay. We got it. See, there's the connection. So again, he's been there. Y'all have been, he's been around. Hang on. Yeah, good. Oh, I'm so happy about that. Hang on. Tell me. And what else? What else? What are you doing with that? What are you doing with that? He's touching a dog. What are you touching? Who is that? Who is that? Raw. What is it? Raw. What does that mean? Hold on. Just to confirm, no Ralph Raw. Are you just making a dog sound? Hang on. Do you know like a raw or something like that?
Robert?
Yeah, who's that?
Is it a pet or?
I don't know. Somebody's talking about a dog, but then I hear a raw at the same time. So I don't know if the name goes with a dog or if maybe the owner had a dog or if he's trying to talk about a raw at the same time. Because sometimes 3 or 4 things come at the same time. Who would be Robert?
Brother-in-law.
My uncle.
Oh, okay. And he's crossed?
Yes.
Oh. I'm gonna have to say probably. Hold on. Do you know if your Uncle Robert like enjoyed dogs?
Yeah, dog.
He had a dog.
Yeah.
He did. Okay. I would have to say that it would be Robert with his dog coming in to say hi. So there's like a whole connection that goes with that. Hold on. Give me a second. And does anybody have any very random question on this? Like German roots, like full on German roots?
I'm half German.
Oh, well, absolutely. That would be you. Okay. So
Shepherd.
in a German. Oh, what was it?
I have a German Shepherd.
Oh, you have a German Shepherd. Okay, pause. This is going to sound really weird, but I was watching a thing about Nazi concentration camps today, and somebody was talking about, because my family were Russian Jews and then my husband's family were from Germany, so it's odd we're married now. But anyways, but they were just talking about being in Germany and like, opening up the city, and they just brought up the image of what I was watching, and they're talking about, oh, half, and I'm like, cool. So they know all about that. And they were talking about how, obviously German Shepherds were also such a big deal over there, right? Because they were like the sturdy dog. So I would
Yeah.
have to say maybe there's a connection with all of that.
Interesting.
Okay. Kind of in together. And tell me, ooh, where are you going? Don't get it too complicated. Come back here. Be simple with me. Hold on. He's so excited. Your friends here as well. They're like in different levels. So Robert, I think because we're calling your friend, is up higher. Your son is higher, but he's not as high. He's not like, "Ah," he's doing good. He's not bad. He's great. But he's a little bit lower. So when you're switching between channels, it gets weird. So I'm gonna see if I can stay on one channel for a second. Hang on. Hold on. Freaking dragonflies. Okay, what? Hold on. Why are you in her backyard? What are you doing? On. Oh. So do you what? Do y'all live on a no, you don't. You don't live like on a little hill, right? Or is it very hilly where you're at?
Kind of a slope.
Yeah.
Slope. Yeah. Okay. He's talking about being in the backyard and then he's moving to the front yard. And he's talking about how, for me, because I'm from Texas, so everything's flat, right? So any type of grade is a hill for me. But he's talking about walking around and how it's beautiful and it's green and it's hilly or something. And I go, okay. And he's talking about flowers, obviously, in the backyard. We're heading towards the end of summer. So I don't know how that would be, but hold on, give me a second. Mom, did you used to have like a mini above ground or like raised garden thing?
We do now.
You do now. Yeah, he's in the backyard. He's just putzing around. He goes like this. He goes, oh, and he's like picking, and I go, all right. And he's saying it's the end of season. And I go, well, yeah. And he's talking about not much here right now. I go, okay. And he, depending, and I know now because my farming, I know that there are all the different zones, right? And why are you showing me that? Does Mom, you're probably gonna, I don't know what this means. Uh, there's something about bell peppers. What is peppers or bell pepper? They keep showing me a red pepper, which
The only plant alive in my garden right now is bell peppers.
that would be it. That would be it. Yeah. This is what it looked like. Are you ready for this? So okay, so my mind is black completely, like what I'm looking. And then it looked like this. It started as like a little dot and then it goes, and then it turns into this red bell pepper just sitting there. And I'm like, does she like them? What are we doing with this? And he's like, just say it. And I'm like, okay. So he knows about that. And why? Mom, are you not crazy about bell peppers? Like, are they not like your favorite?
Oh, no, I like bell peppers.
Well, I think what he's trying to talk about is how obsessed I am with spice, like spicy food, with salsa and all that, and peppers. And he
You
used to make
do?
fun of me. He used to make fun of me when I was a kid eating Louisiana hot sauce.
Yeah. Oh my God. But that's the best one. That's the best one. That's what I have. I literally, oh my God, how funny. I found some today in the back of my cabinet and I pulled it out and there's a reason for it. And so it's over there. It's probably like 2 years old. It was still good till 2027, but you know, that stuff can live on for forever. I would
Right.
have to say that's probably a connection as well. But you're not making your own hot sauce though?
I do.
You do. Okay. He goes like, come on, come on, come on, make it, make it, make it. And I go, oh, okay. Is she not right now? And he, tell me what? Okay, slow with me. Where are you going with that? What does that mean? He's in your kitchen and my sister and I don't know. Hold on. There's something to do with a kitchen rug and I don't know what it is. Do you have any idea for you?
She
What
has
is
a long
that?
runner rug in our kitchen.
It runs
Is it?
from one side of the kitchen to the other.
It's huge. Is it annoying?
Uh, it can be.
It can be. That's okay. He's just talking about like mine. I don't have any, right? Because it's all food and everything like that. Just because we also have a lot of like red clay, and so it would just get destroyed like right at our kitchen area. And he's talking about walking, and he's talking about this long kitchen rug or this big kitchen rug, and he's like, come on," and maybe. I mean, I think we take really good care of it, but maybe we also considered getting a new one or something like that. I have no idea what that is. And so he's just talking about being around in the house. He's touching everything. Everything for some reason feels very. Does somebody, because y'all live in two separate houses though, correct?
On the same property.
On the same property. Okay. Does somebody have black appliances versus another one with stainless steel? Or does
No.
one have black and stainless versus one with only stainless?
I have black and stainless.
You have black and stainless. Okay. Yeah. Somebody makes it one of them much more richer, like which means black and stainless for me. I don't know, not rich money, but like color wise, right? And then they're talking about the other person having the opposite or something different from that. Like they're not the same all the way through, but I don't know what that is.
Maybe we live in a fifth wheel RV.
That's very opposite. So that's why, because you are in an RV and you are in a house.
Mm-hmm.
That makes sense. Okay, thank you for that. Yeah, no, that's okay. And I've never been in a fifth wheel before. That's also, that makes sense. Okay, so more on that. He was talking about with you, and since I've never been in a fifth wheel before, Megan, that when you're in your kitchen, it's cramped. And he kept talking about that. And I'm like, is there something wrong?
It's not,
Like,
it's
what is,
barely a one butt kitchen.
oh my God, it is. It is a one butt kitchen. So he's in there with you quite a bit because he's talking about when he's floating above you, he's like against the ceiling and against your head. That's what he kept talking about. I'm like, I don't know where the hell this is. Does she live in like a tiny home? And it's because of that. Okay. But you're not planning on like building anything right now, right?
We're talking about it.
Yeah. Okay. So I would say talk about it. I said usually people live in fifth wheels or something. It's because they're planning on building or they're doing it actively. And he says, well, no, there's no plans yet. He says, but it's going to happen. And hold on. And you can still build it on mom's property though, correct? Do it.
We're working on the logistics.
Good. Make sure you do it. Make sure you stay. I know he says 7. So I would even say maybe that in 7 months you start looking at it more, or it starts to build. What is 7 months from now? 9, 10, 11, 12, 1, 2, 3, 4. That's July of next year. Would you think around 7 months you could start?
Yeah, I think so. I think it's going to take a lot of work. My husband and I have a new business, and so hopefully within the next year. Yeah.
Cool. Well, let's figure this out. Hang on, tell me. I asked him, I said, do you help with that? He says, I'm not good with all that shit. I go, oh, okay, well, that's nice. Thank you for telling me. And so a lot of times spirits will help with business. Apparently that's not his area of expertise. And he says that he could be good with numbers, but it could be very frustrating for him as well. And he says, tell me, who? Who is that? I think your best friend's trying to come in at the same time, but because I'm on a different level, they're just coming to say hi and they love you. They are totally here. They're totally around you. They haven't left you. They're not gone.
She can come
Hold
in.
on. Oh, I know. Oh, we will. We'll go up to her in just a second. Hang on. Tell me. What are you doing? What are you doing with that? He's talking about what? Have y'all? No, you haven't. It's too heavy. He's talking about y'all haven't fried a turkey before, correct?
No.
So random. He just showed me a turkey. He showed me super crispy skin. He made it like delicious. And he talked about how we should do something different this year. And I go, okay. Yeah, have y'all done that? Something like that or smoked it?
We haven't, but that is so funny.
Why?
Because my husband and I were talking about either deep frying one or smoking one. Yeah.
Yes. Please do it. That's why. Okay. Because he showed me the skin of like when you smoke a turkey, how it gets like very amber color, right? And all that jazz. And then he showed me lowering it down, how heavy that thing is and how like it can explode. And he's like, oh, do it on mom's porch. I was like, stop it. Don't be rude. And so he's like joking about where to do it and how he's going to be there. So please do that. Do that for him and he'll have some with you. And what can you tell me? Where were you at? Hold on. He keeps saying 20 miles. When he passed, was he like 20 miles away from y'all?
About, yeah.
Or 20 minutes? Okay. I know being in Texas, it's not really miles. We go by minutes, right? Because 8 miles could be, an
Yeah.
hour. Yeah. And I said, so where were you at when you died? I said, I know we talked about that last time. I said, but how far away was this? He's like, oh, not too long, just a drive. I go, okay. And tell me. Weird. He's talking about Megan, and do you get an itchy scalp a lot? That's so okay. That's so random. He just went up and he had you going like that. And I don't think it's this like for me, that would be psoriasis. And I asked him if you have psoriasis, and he said no. And so now I'm like, oh, do we just get an itchy scalp? That's why I asked that. Hold on. Unless, hang on, we're leading into something. Hold on. Where? So where was there like a lake very close to y'all that you would go ever so often? Like back then? I mean, you don't go to one now, you don't go inner tubing or anything like that. Was there, would you know?
As kids, we used to go to Chalk Bluff in Uvalde.
Chalk Bluff. Okay, hold on, let me see what that looks like. Hold on. Chalk Bluff.
It's the
Hold on.
Nueces River. It's very clear.
Yeah, it's beautiful. Okay, somebody is going through and they're making me hear kids screaming in a good way, not but like and jumping, and they're making me taste fresh water, and they talk about floaty inner tubes, and they're talking about packing a picnic lunch. And I go, do you have like a lake on your property? And he goes, no, no, no. He says it's a little bit away, but we would go there a lot, and I love this, or we'd go there ever so often. So maybe he's like reliving those moments as well, because he likes to be a little bit more adventurous. And hold on, tell me. And you could tell that it wasn't salt water. Hold on. Come here. What happened? Mom, he's in your house in my brain. Hang on. Where do you have me? Hold on. What is this? What are you showing me? What are you showing me? Do you have some sort of, and you may have to look for this. It may be on the wall, or it may be, I don't know. Do you have some sort of art piece on your wall? Or I would even say maybe it's like an older memento that is in the shape of a heart?
I used to,
It's
I
two.
still, I still have it. It's not hung, but I've had it for years.
Yeah.
It's
What is that?
it's a floral arrangement in it's like a water painting, but a floral arrangement in the shape of a heart.
Heart. What is that from?
Oh God, I've had it for years.
Really?
I don't even know where I
Okay.
got it from.
Okay, he just showed me little it's interesting. He did a heart and then he got little roses and he went boop 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 boop
Mhm.
boop. So he's attributing heart and flowers together. And then I said, "Is this for you?" And he says, "No." And then but he holds it up and you can hear it go or whatever it is. And so I don't know why. There could be that there's something. Where did you put that? Where did you put that?
Oh, where did we have it hanging? Um, I th- it was in the previous house and the 2-story.
Trying to think of what it was.
It's in this house somewhere. in a
Okay,
box.
so this is what I want you to do. Whenever you get a chance, there's I think that there's a reason, I mean, there is a reason why he's talking about that. There may be where you have that thing stashed, that there is something to do with him near it, or there's going to be something to do with him as you're finding it. I don't know why. And so I would say look for it and then let me know.
Okay.
Okay. Because he's picking it up and I'm just like, oh, is that for you? Like a funeral thing? He says, no, she's had it for a while. And so I bet maybe there's going to be something that shows up dealing with him or it's like a wild goose chase. Okay. So you got to let me know and tell me who, what? Okay. Come back over here. Where? Hold on. Give me a second. Did y'all have a William? Who's William?
Yes.
My grandpa?
Ooh. Oh, yeah, absolutely. Yeah. Somebody goes, tell them William says hi.
Oh my god.
I go, all right. Thank you. Thank you. Yep. So that would be that. That would be that. So William's over there apparently as well. And then he's just popping in to say hi. So your son has him too. And hold on, give me a second. I know it just keeps getting better, doesn't it?
Right.
And hold on. They're like grilling steaks in my brain. So they're having like an outdoor barbecue or something, like just enjoying their time. And one. So Anne Marie, were you named after your grandmother?
No.
Or where's Marie come from with a grandmother?
Mm, well, my grandmother walked into the hospital when I was born, ready to name me.
Name you.
Yes, she was
Real.
going to name me Catherine Ann. And my mother was like, no, her name is Anne Marie. But my name is Anne Marie. Megan's name is Megan Marie, and her daughter is Ava Marie.
Ava Marie. Oh my God, how interesting. Okay, I'm just gonna tell you, it may be that the KA or the CA was a grandmother trying to show up and talk about that because somebody said, look at her name, talk about her name, grandmother name. And I'm like, okay.
Grandma's name's Ray.
Ray. Did you talk about a Ray earlier or a Ra name?
Ra, yep.
Her name was
What's
Ray.
Ray?
Ray.
RAE.
Yeah.
That was
And
literally her name?
no, my mother's my mother who's living's middle name is Ray. REA.
Ray. Yeah.
Ray. Yeah.
Oh, yeah, and I've never heard of that before. See, if I heard Ray, I would think that would be like a part of a name, like Raya or like Ray something. So I would have to say that goes along with that. So I'd have to say your grandmother is around and she's just trying to get through and tell you that she's here. It's very interesting too. You're Anne Marie, so my name is Amy Michelle and my mom's name is Kathy Ann. And I just odd. So we got this whole vibe going on. No wonder we're all supposed to be together. And tell me, who are you? Who are you? Ooh. Did what? Were any of y'all's family? I don't know what side this is. Were they over in Oklahoma at all? Did like somebody ever go to Oklahoma or was like Oklahoma a thing or right on the line?
Amarillo.
Amarillo. Yeah, that's right up there. That's right. Okay. Were they there? What was up with that?
Yeah. Um, Yeah, my grandma's family, so my dad's mom's family
Yeah.
lived there.
They live there. Okay. Somebody says, well, I'm from the north up there, past my son currently lives in Oklahoma. And they say a little bit past your kid, but he lives on the corner before it goes up to the
Oh.
lip, right? And they're talking about living up there. And they showed me a wagon wheel over and over again. And so I said, oh, okay. I said, so this is old school. So they're living somewhere in Oklahoma. Your son and your best friend and Robert and your grandmother are having a barbecue here in your front yard. And apparently there's a couple of dead dogs and some fish so far. So we have a full house. Hang on. Tell me. What? Ooh. What? What does that mean? Scion? Okay, hold on. Hold on. Weird. Who has does somebody have a small SUV like the size of a RAV4? Who's that?
Yes,
What is
My
that?
younger brother.
my youngest
Oh,
son.
I think it's a
what is
raffle.
it? You think it's a RAV4? Somebody put that vehicle and they drew RAV4. And I'm like, oh, okay. So he's just coming to say hi. That's another nod to your brother. Okay. And why? And he's in a relationship?
No.
Okay, hold on. He goes like this. He says, better get him married. Better get him married or something like that. I'm like, what are you talking about? He's too young to be married yet, correct?
Well, no, he's 31 or
Oh,
he's gonna be 31. He doesn't need to be married.
No, he is 31.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, he is 31.
I gotcha. Okay, okay. I am gonna tell you, there's something about that younger brother. There's something about relationship coming up that would be more permanent or riling somebody down or making somebody better. I don't know what that is. It's just a feeling. I don't know why. I'm not saying he's bad anyway. I think he's great.
He's
I don't know
just,
how and
he's,
what. Tell me.
He's just stuck in his head.
yeah,
Yeah.
he's a good kid,
Yeah.
but he's
Yeah.
just,
Set in his
I
ways.
got
yeah.
I gotcha. I gotcha. I gotcha. And that may be a joke coming from him that we need to get him married because he's set in his
Yeah.
ways. You know what I'm saying? So he
I think
needs to have a relationship. He needs to do that. Tell me, what about him? What happened? Why? What? He's talking about somebody grabbing. Hang on. What are you doing with your hand? Hang on. He must have weird. Do you know if your brother would also like attempt to like ingest any type of alcohol that he could get too?
Which one?
Oh,
I don't
Uh,
know. Somebody just showed me a image. I don't know if this happened or if he's just trying to talk to me about the extremes to which he would go. Somebody showed me like Listerine mouthwash and then they made it empty very quickly and they put it along with a problem or an issue.
not sure.
Okay. Okay. The other symbol that would be that somebody had terrible teeth and they needed to keep rinsing out their mouth, but I don't think that that's a thing. And so hold on, let me go back. That's what he just keeps showing me. And he keeps showing me a bottle of mouthwash on a little dresser. I don't know why. So hold on, give me a second. Tell me, where are you going now with that? Where are you going now with that? Come back over here. Hold on. Hold on. Where are you going? I like how y'all coexist together. Hang on. He's talking about y'all going to the store, and I guess always asking the other one if they need something or something.
We just did that
he's talking about
today.
you did that today?
Yes.
That's real.
He's around this morning, wasn't he?
Yeah, oh yeah. He goes like this. He says, "Oh, and tell them I ride in the car with him." I said, "Oh, okay. Well, what do you mean?" He says, "Hey, do you need anything from the store? Plastic grocery bag, plastic grocery bag." And I go, "What are you talking about?" And he goes, "Oh, well, I'm always there. I love to go to the store with them." I go, "Oh, okay, good." Yeah, so he was there for that. And he's talking about how y'all are both very caring for that. Hang on. Oh. So mom, you do make, well, I don't know, you both cook. You both cook. You both cook. Um, hold on. Do we usually eat over at mom's house though?
Occasionally.
Yeah.
Occasionally. Okay, that's okay. They're just talking about they made me taste meatloaf. I have no idea why. I don't think you're having meatloaf tonight. But and they're talking about bringing it over to mom's house and I go, "Oh, okay. So maybe you should have meatloaf and add those bell peppers in it." Okay, that's what we need to do. And hold on. Tell me. Ooh, where? Where is that at? Where do you go for Mexican food? Is there like nothing good in your area?
That's like all that's in our area.
Yeah.
Oh. Oh, okay.
They
Somebody just showed.
They just opened another Mexican restaurant and there was already 15 in town and they opened another one, you know.
Oh my God. Okay. What city are y'all in?
We're near San Antonio.
We're in
Texas.
Floresville.
Oh, oh, that's why. Okay. See, I'm on the other side, like 15 minutes away from Louisiana and like the East Texas woods. So we have like one Mexican restaurant over here and it's very sad. And I very much miss it. And he's just talking about y'all sitting at the table and eating chips and salsa. And then he says, "Oh, let's go again, or let's do this again." And I'm like, "Okay, I'll ask about Mexican food." And he, what?
This past Saturday, I went to a new Mexican restaurant in our area and went inside and ate with my husband, my kids, and my sister-in-law.
I would have to say he was probably with you with that because he's talking about chips and salsa and sitting across and eating with everybody. So there would be a reason why he would bring that up. Okay. And what was it? Y'all don't have the jalapeno tree over there, right?
The what? Oh, jalapeno tree. I've heard of that place.
Oh,
Okay. Yeah, I think it's an East Texas thing. But was it like the Mexican restaurant that you went to? Was it like a colorful, like white people Mexican food?
No.
Okay, that's the only reason why they may have showed me jalapeno tree. It was like, is it Tex-Mex versus actual Mexican? You know, like that thing. And so I'm trying to figure out, that's a new symbol in my brain that he's playing with right now. So I'm trying to figure out what that means. Okay, so let me go back over here. Hang on. Let me see. What were y'all ever going to get? Hang on.
I think I know what he's talking about.
Y'all just have to let me know. Were y'all ever gonna get or did you ever have like a big farm dog? Did you ever have a big farm dog? Like a big fluffy farm dog, right? Okay, yeah, I didn't think so. Somebody showed me that white dog that everybody that has farms have. I don't remember what they call them, the big fluffy
The
like
Great
double fur
Pyrenees.
coat. Great Pyrenees. Yeah, somebody kept showing me that and I was like, your mom does not like Great Pyrenees. They would be shedding too much.
yeah.
Like that would be a thing. I know. Hold on. Tell me, where are you going? I would not be surprised if you didn't see one or show up.
Well, I think what you're getting at is there's a dog that's been getting in our trash, and I think it is a great
Yeah.
Yeah.
We have to not zip tie, but
ratchet strap our trash
ratchet
cans
straps are,
closed.
yeah, because he knocks them over and
Really?
knocks the trash out.
Really? Okay.
And he
Yeah,
still-
because he's
he still
talking.
drags the trash can. He can't get in it now, but he still drags it away from where we keep it.
So he's huge. He's a big dog then.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay. You'll have to let me know if it's a Great Pyrenees or something like that because he's talking about this big dog walking along the outskirts of your property. But he says, my mom wouldn't like this inside. I was like, I know.
Yeah.
So I don't know what this is. So he's probably talking about the trash. And hold on. Tell me what else? What else? Hold on. Hold on. What about her? Hold on. Aw. Hang on. He's going back. No, what does that mean? I wonder if this goes along with your kid. Is somebody's birthday October, or is there something big for October? Who is
Wait.
that?
My granddaughter is October.
Yeah, okay, good job. Yeah, he goes like this. He gets down, he gets on a knee, he hands her pink flowers, and he
Wow.
says, "Oh, and happy birthday." And I go, okay. So he's acknowledged that.
Yeah, he saw Ella more than that's my Zachary's daughter.
Mhm.
He saw
Yeah.
her more than he saw Megan's Jensen and Ava.
Mhm.
Really? Why
Yeah.
is that?
Because of the
Way he was.
way
Yeah,
Alec was.
yeah.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
Zachary was
That
more,
was more lenient on.
yeah.
I get
I
it.
was at the point in my life where I was over it,
Yeah.
you know, and I didn't want my kids around it.
I think that's valid. And that's one
Yeah.
of the hardest things to do with somebody that's an addict, is to cut them off, because you keep being told that you need to help more, help more, help more, but then that help sometimes becomes enabling,
Right.
you know? And so y'all did a really good job. And clearly at the end of the day, it's only his decision to do better or not.
Mhm.
Right. So, and now he can do better.
Yeah.
Right. Now he can learn how to do better. And where are you going? Hold on. Hold on. What are you doing? Hold on. Would he should have gone in the military. He should have freaking gone in the military. That's what he keeps talking about. He just showed me San Antonio. He showed me Lackland Air Force Base. And I said, yeah. And then he showed me, instead of doing that, if he ever went to San Antonio, it'd be like partying or getting drunk on like the waterway, if that ever happened. And he says that he should have gone this other route. And I said, I know. And why? He says, better luck next time. Tell me what happened. He's showing me mushrooms. Weird. Hold on. Did he have like a weird or strange small tattoo? Like something odd? Like he showed me like a mushroom. I don't think it is a mushroom, but that would go like weird or strange or small.
I don't think Alec had any tattoos.
Weird. Okay. Yeah, somebody just showed me like that big.
I wonder if Zach
But then
did.
Oh. Zach
I don't
might.
know.
I don't know.
Okay, ask about that later, and then let me know, because he's just talking about it. It's a man though. It's a male, because he takes off his shirt and there's no boobs. So that's the only reason why I know that. Hold on. Tell me. What? What about him? Where? And what happened with all of his, I can't remember this from our last session. I don't know if we actually talked about this. Did the cops end up taking his phone and like wiping it, or what is up with the issue
We
with
don't
the
know.
phone?
We don't know. I need to ask. We have a good friend who is a detective for the San Antonio, and I need to touch base with him, because everything they took from that house of his, we have not gotten back. They've closed the case. It's been determined a accident.
But we're not convinced it was an accident.
Yeah, but we still haven't gotten his stuff back.
You haven't. Okay. He goes like this. He says, they took my phone. They took my fucking phone, and they can't get it back, or they don't have it back, or it's wiped, or they have no information. And I go, oh, okay. And he's like, come on, give it back. Now, every time he does talk about his death, he mentions they. So there's like two people that are also involved in this. I don't think that they intentionally meant for him to die, but I can tell you they didn't care and they wouldn't call. So I would have to say that, what do they call that? Not belligerence, but
Accessory.
yeah, just like an accessory. Hold on. Because he didn't have any blunt force trauma or anything, correct?
Nope.
Yeah. I go like this. I said, what happened? I said, did they knock you unconscious or something? He goes, no. He said, it was just me. And he's talking about people seeing him or acknowledging that he's dying or he's going into this altered state. And he shows people walking over him.
Hmm.
So that just means to me that there's people around or that they knew it was happening and they left or they didn't care. And so I would say that somebody let him die, right? Hold on. Give me a second. How? He's complaining about, hold on. Had he also been like doing, was it meth with fentanyl in it? Okay. He says, why do they put fentanyl in meth? Why nobody likes this? I said, are you doing blues? And he says, no. And he's talking about how he's talking about the people that did that are the real killers. The people that did that are the real killers. The people that sold it to them are the real killers. And I said, absolutely. I said, and nobody seems to fucking care. I want to go to Congress about like this stuff because and everybody's like, oh, just, it's fine. You know, oh my God. Oh, and he's talking about how he needed that high, but he couldn't believe that there was this downer in it. And so that's what ended up, taking his life. And why? Hold on. Were you? So he had gotten to the point where he was injecting it? Really?
I believe
That's
so. There was needles on the floor in that house that night.
And I believe the autopsy report said there were needle marks between his toes.
okay. Yeah, wow. Yeah, I said, so how did you do it? Did you smoke it? Like there's many different ways. And he says, Amy, he says, I got to the point where you melt it down and pull it up and inject it. And I go, that's shitty, dude. And he's talking about how bad it was. Why? And he apologizes for it. Interesting. He's like scared to get clean. He's scared to go through the withdrawals. He's scared to do that and he doesn't know how to. And because his mind is so warped at that point, he doesn't know how to get out of it. And he just loves y'all and he's just wanting to let y'all know that he's there with his fish, with his Pokemon cards, and he's living in your house making fun of your bell peppers. And that he sends you like 300 dragonflies to my door in the morning and all of those things. He's not in that space anymore, but it is hard for him to talk about it. But he paints that whole picture as like a black spot and he pushes it away and he's like, nope. But that is what he had to go through. Hold on. Who? You're gonna tell me no on this. Did anybody have a dog that would go by the name of Blue or Baloo or Bugaloo or Bug or something like that? Blue. I'm gonna write that down. Blue. Okay, unless you had a blue healer, that would be the only other thing.
I know
You didn't have a blue.
I like blue healers.
Oh, you like blue healers. Okay, yeah. Somebody keeps showing me blue, 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 blue. So why haven't you gotten a blue healer yet?
We don't need a dog.
I get it. Okay, I get it. I understand that. Well,
Anything, it's a cat.
yeah, I get it. I get it. Okay, and tell me, who? What about it? When? Or you? So he started like trying pot and stuff like that when he was like 14.
Mhm.
Okay. He's walking around. He says it was slippery slope. He said when he was really young, he's talking about how it wasn't the lack of trying from mom to make him stop. It wasn't the lack of anything like that. Um did he have why does he feel so separate from his dad? Is he not like the kid of your husband?
No.
That's why. Okay.
Me and his father divorced when Alec was 9 months old.
That's why.
And my husband and I got married when Alec was 2.
So he was like his dad.
Mhm.
I gotcha. Yeah, I go like this. I said, so what about your dad? And he goes, oh, he's not my dad. I mean, he's not saying he's not pushing him away or anything like that. He's just saying that it's not. And he says that, tell me why. Alec really had that chip on his shoulder, didn't he? He's just talking about that. I guess maybe your husband was tough on him, which is good. He was tough on him, which is good, but like that caused him to go inward even more, which caused him to go do it even more. Anyways, there's no person to blame except for oneself, but he's just trying to explain that. And I would even say he's saying he's sorry for treating him that way, or having him go through all of that stuff. He does like him now. Hold on. Does he fall asleep in a chair in the living room? Is that a thing?
Yes.
Okay. He says, I like him even more when he's,
Yeah.
and I go, what are you doing? And he says, he sits down and
In his recliner.
Yeah.
Mhm.
yes, and
Because-
he's
Yeah,
out.
because you can't, I would get no sleep sleeping in the same room with that man.
It is that bad.
Yes.
Okay. Okay. So yeah, so he knows he's around him and he's making fun of him. Okay. Okay, y'all. So this is what I want you to do. Oh my God. Like, great session. 10 out of 10. Your brother is going to be with me for a while. Your family, your friends, all that stuff. If you need me again, my offer always stands, okay? Because y'all are amazing and I got you. But the other thing too is just, like I say, take a couple moments, right? Have a good breather, have a good ugly cry. If you need me, let me know, and I will send you the recording tomorrow. And I'm just gonna ask you here right now, is there any way I could use the clip about the dragonfly? Because it's so cool
Yes,
when I can put
yes.
those together and say, look what the fuck happened and look what showed up. Okay. So
I
it kind of
called
like
it.
piece.
She called
You-
it.
Yes.
Did you?
Yes, I did.
Okay. Okay.
I
It
saw
is a real thing. What?
I
Tell
saw
me.
your video, and then I came over to mom's and I said, Mom, Amy posted a video about dragonflies, and I'm telling you, we're
Yeah.
connected to that.
Yes. Yes. That's exactly what that is. Okay. I got it. All right, y'all. I love you.
Love
Thank
you.
you. Love you.
Love you. You're welcome.